Trust in you. Get your soul not fear up. Trust the Lord. What name suits you? He says, yeah. Yeah. Generation after generation. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. God bless you, God bless you. And I ask the Lord, what name fits you? And he says, yeah. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. If you're fortunate to meet me online, go ahead and share. Go ahead and share, go ahead and share, go ahead and share, quickly share. Oh, come on, somebody go ahead and share real quick. Blessings, 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 blessings. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Trinity. God bless you. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share for other people to tune in. Tofa Molly, God bless you. How you doing? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm not going to be long, so just quickly share. I just want to quickly say something. I just want to quickly say something like real quick. Generations, praise you, Lord, escaping, and I ask the Lord, what name fits you? And he say, yeah. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. How is everyone doing? Can I see your locations where you're tuning in from today? Can I see where you're connecting from today? Just invite somebody. Invite somebody. Invite your family. Invite your loved ones. Invite your friends. It's going to be real. It's going to be really quick. It's going to be really short. When he says, yeah. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you as you connect. After generations. Blessings, 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 blessings to everyone. Just quickly share if you're fortunate to see me online. The Lord, what name fits you? And he says, yeah. Joyce, I'm very blessed. How are you doing? We give God the glory. We give God the glory. The Holy One. Wait. Yahweh, Yahweh, the King of Zion. Yeah. Yahweh, the King of Zion. Yeah. Yahweh. Yahweh, the Holy One. Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay, God bless you wherever you're connecting from. God bless you wherever you're connecting from. Hi Maria, God bless you. Hi mates, God bless you. Wherever you're connecting from, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. So today I am coming to address something really quick. Today I am coming to address something really quick, and I am not going to be long. I am just coming to address something very quick. For those of you that are able to connect really quick, God bless you. This is going to help you in your marriage. This is going to help you in your relationship. This is going to help you with your children. This is going to help you with your pastors. This is going to help you with anybody that you have the opportunity to cross their path. This is going to help you. Today, I am just going to quickly speak on the topic that says, do unto others what you will wish them do unto you. Today, I want to quickly speak on the topic that says, do unto others that which you will want them to do unto you. Today, I am going to quickly speak on the topic that says, do unto others that which you will want them to do unto you. If you will not want people to insult you, don't insult people. If you will not want people to lie on you, don't lie on people. If you will not want people to bear false witness against you, don't bear false witness against people. If you will not want people to spoil your business, don't spoil people's business. If you will not want people to kill your children, don't kill people's children. If you will not want people to break your home, don't break people's home. Do unto others that which you want them to do what? To do unto you. So as you all know, for those of you that have not been able to maybe be in this ministry for so long, I want you to go back and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name on the YouTube channel is what? The name on the YouTube channel is Heaven Chapel. That's the golden rule. Do unto others that which you want people to do unto you. Everybody knows that in this ministry, Heaven Chapel to be precise, I do not charge money for prayers. I do not charge money for counseling. I do not charge money for prophetic. This live broadcast that you are connecting to is totally free. This live broadcast you're connecting to is totally free. You come here, God visits you. I don't tell you to pay nothing. But please, please, and please, and please, if you must be a partner of Heaven Chapel, if you don't know what partnership means, go and get your dictionary. Open your Bible, your dictionary, and check the meaning of partnership. Open your dictionary and check the word partnership, what partnership means. And when you see the meaning of partnership in your dictionary, open your Bible to the book of Philippians chapter 1 verses 7 and read about the word partnership. Partnership is not for everybody. Partnership is not for everybody. That is not to say that if you don't partner with Heaven Chapel Foundation, that you are not a member of the place or God will not touch you. No. That is not to say that. You can still be a member, an active member, and be better off than a partner. But when you go to partner with people, you know the rules and the regulation of partnership. In this ministry, my children came together and decided to form the ministry partnership. And they took a fee that everybody knew that it would be okay, it will cut across for people to pay. They agreed. And they started doing the partnership. So please, partnership in Heaven Chapel is not free. If you are not able to be a partner, it is not compulsory. Come on the broadcast and God will still meet you at the point of your need. I take exception to people coming into my inbox and telling me that because I want money or because this is what I need to do, this is how I need to do. You don't know the vision of my ministry. You don't know the vision of this ministry. So don't come if you were not there during my 4 days of coma and you did not collect the vision of this ministry. Don't want to run this ministry for me. Otherwise, you will have God to contend with. Don't tell me what to do and what not to do. Somebody has the guts to message me yesterday that the God of orphan will make her rich by the grace of God. People that have parents, what did their parents do for them? People that have husband, what did their husband do for them? People that have sisters, what did their siblings do for them? People don't know how to talk. They just open their mouth and they start talking. If you're an orphan, if you have parents, if you are single, if you're divorced, if you're a widow, whose business it is? Do you know what problems other people are going through? So people of God, please don't bring your frustration and come to me. I did not frustrate you. As I am being frustrated, I do not put it on anybody. So please, I am coming to speak on the topic that says, do unto others that which you will want them to do unto you. Inasmuch as you're not giving your shoes, your bags, your clothes, your job for people for free, why do you think that I should come and be running partnership group for free? Why do you think that? Look at this. 2019, God took away my job. I have not been working till June 2019. Nobody cares how I pay my rent. Nobody cares how I feed. Nobody cares how I pay my utility. I have my bills to pay. I have my bills to pay. You don't know how I host this broadcast that I'm hosting every month. Have you ever asked yourself, how much am I giving to this ministry to subscribe internet and be here? You have the guts to tell me that the God of orphans will make you rich by his grace. And you think the God of orphans is not the God of the confused. You think the God of the orphans is not the God of the small. Partnership is not free anywhere in this world. Go to anywhere, open your Bible and read. Jesus says, I am going about doing my Father's business. Why did he use that word in the book of Luke? You are running a restaurant. Why don't you give food free to people to eat for evangelism? Why don't you give your bags, your clothes, your business to people for free and do evangelism and say, I am giving you these things because I want to do evangelism and I'm inviting you to come to Heaven Chapel? Why don't you go and take your money from your salary and give? Why don't you give your salary to the people on the street and do evangelism for them? If evangelism is that easy for you to do, you tell me that I should not talk, that I'm wasting my time. Sometimes you waste your time and then somebody says you're doing evangelism. What evangelism? Without the internet now, we cannot connect to each other. You are using internet to connect from the US, UK, Nigeria, wherever you are connecting from. It's because of the power of the internet. That's why we are connecting. If you disconnect from the internet, you cannot see me, I cannot see you. So how do you think the internet is coming? You think I'm using my teeth or my breast to buy the internet? Your own is good. You can go around and sleep with any man and take money. I cannot do what you do. You can go around and beg people for your aims. I cannot do that. Do you want me to go on the street begging for them to say, yes, the woman of God came to sleep with me so that she can buy internet and then you'll be happy? Please, if you don't have any relevant message to inbox me, don't come to my inbox and inbox me. Don't message me. What you can't say to your pastor, don't come and say to me. If it is because of one mistake that we have made in our life, which is what? Familiarity. And that brings us a lot of insult in our life. Please keep it. I don't come here and force you to give. How can you dare you tell me that the God of the orphans? So you think the God of the orphans is not the God of the small? You think that if God makes you rich, that this ministry, God cannot make this ministry rich? You don't know how to talk. You open your mouth and you talk big. You talk with emotions. You talk with affection. And you don't care about the other person. Please don't do that. Do unto others that which you wish others to do unto you. I am addressing this publicly. What you will not want people to do to you, don't go doing it to them. Allow me to have my peace of mind. I need peace in my life. So if you feel that for you to worship, for you to come here, you can't even do evangelism by sharing the video. You cannot even come and contribute into this ministry by you can't even contribute by sharing the video, by liking the picture, by doing this, and you are talking about evangelism. Do you know what it takes to do evangelism? Even the evangelism that you are doing on the street, you need to print tracts. The gospel is free, but evangelism is not free. It's very hard to run a ministry. Even the men of God that you are bringing to preach in the ministry, you need to give them money for free. It's not free. So why do people think that ministry is a place where you can come and come and do these things for free? No, running a ministry is very expensive. Somebody even told me one time that, why am I pushing her to be sharing the broadcast? Why am I telling her that she's not contributing to the ministry when my sisters, my family are not doing what they are doing? If I spend the time I spend with my family, if I spend the time I spend with art with my family, I'm sure my family will always be the first to comment. How dare you tell me that my family are not doing what you are even doing? What I do for you, do I do it for my family? Some people don't know how to talk. Some people just speak carelessly. You tell somebody that you are irritating a person and you are calling somebody that you know that you are irritating. Why are you calling the person if you know that you are irritating the person? Why are you calling the person? These things are very painful to me. I don't like it. And in as much as I am not happy, God is not happy. Look at this. I'm going to show you people something right here. Evangelism is not free. Evangelism is very, very expensive. This is my internet bill for the month. This is my internet bill for the month. I am going to zoom it very well so that you people can see what I'm saying. Maybe you cannot see it very well. Look at it. $141.89 is the internet bill for the month. $149.89 is the internet bill for the month. $149.89 is my internet bill for the month. This is just for the Wi-Fi. This is just for the Wi-Fi. And I left my job since 2019. 2019, 2020, 2021, 3 years now. This is just the internet bill that I'm using to run the broadcast every day. You don't know how I put together to afford this bill. You don't know. I have parents that I still take care of. I have younger ones that I still cater for. You don't care how I run this ministry. All you care is to come in my inbox and message me nonsense. Stop it. I am approaching the public now so that people will tell me. I don't like it. If you know that you are not supportive in this ministry, you are not encouraging me, your word is not to bring. Evangelism is very, 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 very expensive. $141. Calculate that. And that is just for the month of what? That is just for the month of what? Let me show you the date so that you will not say, oh. Let me show you the date. April 27, 2021. This is just for April. We are in April now. And I've been paying that for the past years. For you to have this good network that we come and it cuts off. We do this. Please, evangelism is not free. I am not going to sell my body for money and come and do a ministry for you to be happy. So learn to put a padlock on your mouth and padlock it. If you don't know how to talk, go and talk to your elder sisters like that. Talk to your brothers, talk to your family like that. If they know how to contain you. I cannot deal with such a character. I can't deal with such a character. $141 is my internet bill per month. If you didn't pay that, don't come in my inbox and insult me. How many partners do I have? How many partners do I have? How many people are in the partnership group? How many people are in the partnership group? They are not even up to 10 people. They are not even up to 10 people. I know how I get my money. I know how I get my money to pay these bills. Sometimes, like last month, it was one of the men of God who paid it. You guys remember the recharge card that I snapped and sent? That was the money that I used in paying the bill of last month. The credit card that the man sent. that I should use. That's what I used in paying last month. And you come and you run your mouth, you message me nonsense, God of the orphans. So you think that God of the orphans is not the God of the small, who will also provide for this ministry. Nobody is wishing you poverty. So please, don't use your mouth and wish yourself bad things. I wanted to reply that message yesterday. The Holy Spirit says stop, and I deleted that message that I sent. Because if I have sent that message to her, I don't know what would have happened by now. But the Lord that I saved says stop, and I deleted that message. It's really bad when people think that, you know what, I can just run my mouth, say anything I want to say. That's not fair. You all use internet in your homes. So in as much as you have never said, woman of God, take this money, I am the one paying for internet for this month. That's my internet bill for the month. Don't come in my inbox and insult me. How many partners do I have? How many people are in the partnership group? How much do they pay? How much do they pay? How much is my rent? Am I coming to sleep with your husband to raise money for the rent? Or am I coming to sleep with your boyfriend to raise money for the ministry? I take exception for you insulting me. Let that be the first and the last. You will come in my inbox to message me nonsense. The next time you do it, I will snap it and I will post it publicly. Let that nonsense stop. Do unto others which you will want them to do unto you. In as much as you're not giving your business for free, you are not giving your husband for free, you are not doing things for free. Do not come here. You don't know my pain, not because I don't come out to the public to come and say. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know the cross I am carrying. In as much as you run your business, you cook in your house, you don't give the food for free. Don't expect to go to people's ministry and expect things for free. God heals you, you don't give offering. God delivers you, you don't sow seed. How do you want the ministry to move on? And you get angry that I am saying that nobody should come to the partnership group for free? What are you doing for me? As Sister Mary was not around, if you were a good daughter, did you organize the meeting? If you were a good son, did you organize the meeting? As Sister Mary is not around, why didn't you go and gather people and organize the meeting? If you know how to insult, why don't you go on the social media and insult people and say, don't do this, don't do this? All your insult and familiarity is only on my body because I have humiliated myself to being at the same level with you. Can you talk to your pastor the way you talk to me? You cannot talk to your pastor like that. And then you come in my inbox and you message me rubbish. Stop it. Ministry is not free. Not because I don't come here to ask you people for money publicly. That is my internet bill that I just showed you. If you want to see my rent, I will show you the receipt of my rent. I am paying over $1,300 for my monthly rent. Over 1,300. Convert it in your currency and see how much is that. Don't come in my inbox to insult me. If you're not feeding me, if you're not clothing me, if you're not catering for me, be very careful of the message you send to me before you bring the wrath of God upon your lives and that of your family. Do unto others which you will want them to do unto you. In as much as you will not want people to talk to you the way you talk to me, don't do that to people. It is not good. Many years back, I used to think that my mother hated me for correcting me. I used to think that my mother hated me for beating me. I used to think that my mother hated me for shouting on me. That's what I used to think many years back. But today, I come to appreciate my mother when she was correcting me openly. Because the Bible says open rebuke is better than secret love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. I am rebuking you many times because I love you. I am rebuking you many times because I want to correct you. I am rebuking you many times because I know that you are just the most. I don't even know how you grew up. I don't even know who trained you. I don't even know the people you deal with. I keep doing what? Trying my best to talk to you people as a mother would talk to her children to bring the best out of our children. Because that's what God said. That open rebuke is better than secret love. I didn't know the things my mother was doing, that my mother was doing it to the best of my knowledge, my growth. But today, when I see other children talk, I begin to clap for my mother. I say, thank God that my mother gave me home training. Thank God that my mother brought me up in a way that I can face the public. I can talk to people and people are not picking offense. People don't know how to talk. I don't know how they were trained. I don't know how they grew up. You can say a good thing, but your presentation is all that matters. Our presentation is so bad. You cannot tell me to run the ministry for free. You cannot tell me to open my partnership for free. You cannot tell me not to say that I'm wasting my time, that I'm doing evangelism. What evangelism? Without the internet, can I do evangelism? Without you, can I do evangelism? No, please, people of God, don't do that. Some of us, we use this life. Oba Lawrence, God bless you. I received your recharge card for the ministry. Some of us, we do these things to our parents. We do these things to our father. We talk to our husbands like this. We talk to the people we're in a relationship like this. It is not good. It is not good. You will lose people. If you don't know how to control your mouth, you will lose people. You will lose people. I am bigger than that. I cannot let you to insult me. So instead of me to carry you for you to be insulting me, I am going to dump you behind and keep forging ahead because I cannot take those insults. So in as much as you call me mother and you cannot respect me as a mother, don't call me mother, please. I did not insult my mother. So I don't want anybody that calls me mother, mommy, to insult me. No, I don't insult my mother. I respect my mother. I have regard for my mother. There are some things I will not say to my mother because I know her pain. If you think that to bring a child to this world is easy. Yesterday I stayed in the toilet for 2 hours. I couldn't poop. 2 hours, I couldn't poop. I was struggling in there. And I began to ask myself, I said, if just to push out a poop is this difficult, and my mother pushed out 6 big eggs, and then you come out and you insult your mother, and yet you say are you the first orphan? Have you not seen orphans everywhere on the street who are respectful? Have you not seen people that they don't even know who their parents is, not to talk of them being orphans? Have you not seen a single mother struggling with 6 children? People are wishing to be orphans and you are running your mouth. The God of the orphans. The God of the orphans, is it not the God of the poor, the God of the rich, the God of this? So if God of the orphans will make you rich and you think God will not make this ministry rich, go and learn how to talk. Don't say hurtful words to your mother. Don't say hurtful words to your father. Don't say hurtful words to your pastors. And then you expect them to pray for you. Their prayer, everything. It's not good. If you don't appreciate what I do, open a platform, begin to preach the word, then you will understand my pain. How will you feel if people should come in your business, they buy, they take your foodstuff, they go, they don't pay you? How will you feel if people should come in your restaurant, they eat, they don't pay you? How will you maintain the restaurant? How will you pay the utility? We run an online broadcast, we run an online an on-ground ministry. We pay rent in that ministry as well. We pay the drummers, we pay the keyboardists, we pay the choirs, we give transportation to people. And you are not grateful. You open your mouth to tell me this thing. Not even an outsider, not even somebody far away, somebody close to you. No wonder the Bible says that the strangers cannot hurt you. It's people close to you that are your own enemies. Strangers can come and help you, but you see people close to you, they want you to die before they see that you have tried. They want to kill you. They want to run you down before they know that you have tried. My family are not supporting the ministry. Are you the one keeping the ministry in Uyo? My family are not supporting the ministry. Is there any Wednesday you went there and you didn't see my parents in the church? Because you come online to share the broadcast and comment. This is what you have done. If I do unto my parents and my siblings what I do to you, do you know how they will carry this ministry? You are an ingrate. You are ungrateful. To open your mouth and tell me that, why am I not fighting my siblings who are not supporting the ministry? Why am I always fighting you for not sharing? You are a wicked person. You don't have a conscience. Don't be an ingrate. $141 is what a woman of God pays for internet. $1,300 is what she pays for rent. Feeding is not inclusive. Her parents is not inclusive. And other responsibilities. Yet she has no job. You don't care how she survives. You still come back in her inbox. Instead of you to be an area of motivation. Woman of God, I know the burden is too much. Woman of God, I know the pain is too much. Woman of God, I know the responsibility is too much. Don't worry. Keep on going. God will do it for you. I pray that God blesses me for me to bless you one day. You came in my inbox to tell me about the orphan and the God of the orphan by his grace making you rich. Who wish you to be poor? Who wish you to be poor? The Bible says, let your word heal. Let your words heal. Don't go and be running your big mouth. You talk big. You talk with emotions. You talk with so much pain to people. You don't know how they feel with your words. I irritate you. I am paining. I am this. You know all of that, yet you're calling me. You know all of that, yet you're messaging me. Why? That is why you proclaim these things with your mouth and God brings it to happen for you. You don't know that the words of the mouth are powerful. What you speak in your life is what you will see. Because you feel like you're irritating to people, God will make you irritate those people. Because you feel that you are a pain to people, God will cause you a pain to those people. Be careful with your words. Words are very powerful. When you alter your words, you cannot take it back. Be careful with your words. Let your word heal. Let your word be a motive of support. Let your words be encouraging. Let your words be loving. Even if you don't have money to give, good words can touch a person to do more. Good words can keep the person going. Words are like stones. You need to appreciate somebody that does something for you. Oh, woman of God, I know what you're doing is not easy. Don't worry. One day your good word will pay off. Don't worry, your hard work will pay off. Don't worry, one day God will bring people that will stand by you and save him. These are words that are motivating. These are words that are encouraging. Not for you to destroy people with your words. What you come in my inbox to write me, is that what you can say to your pastor? What is my offense of picking up your call? I just pick up your call for you to insult me. For you to make my night miserable. What is my offense? Where did I go wrong? The power of life is in the tongue. The power of death is in the tongue. Whatever you use your tongue to proclaim, that is what will happen for you. Be very careful with your words. Be very careful with your action. Be very careful what you say to people. Be very careful what you do to people. Be very careful what you wish people. Be very careful what you do, because whatsoever you sow is what you will reap. So at all times, make sure that you are sowing a good seed, because what goes around comes around. I did not know is not an excuse. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So to whom has ears, let him hear what I have said. Because we reap what we sow. So please don't tell me. It is not by force to be a partner. It is not by force. You have been to other platforms. You have seen how they are running their ministry. Why can't you go there to message them? Because you're not familiar with them, right? Why can't you call them and tell them to do evangelism? They shouldn't say that they are wasting their time because they are doing evangelism. Why don't you go there and tell them what to do and what not to do? If you didn't receive the vision, don't tell me how to run the vision. If you didn't receive the vision, Don't tell me how to run the vision. That is why some of you, your pastors cannot correct you without losing you as a member. Your pastor should be able to correct you without losing you as a member. But you are too big for correction. Go and talk to your family like that. I am not your family member, so I cannot understand the way you talk. So please, if you don't know how to respect, if you cannot draw boundaries, every time you bring familiarity into things, please count me out of it. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. I was not brought up like that. I was not trained like that. I was trained to respect my elders. I was trained to have respect for whom respect is due. You don't have biological parents. You have spiritual parents. You don't have spiritual parents. You have biological parents. You don't have biological parents. You don't have spiritual parents. You have guardians. You have aunties. You have uncles. You have foster people that stand for you as a parent. Respect them. Nobody is interested in your emotions. We will all die. So if yours died earlier, go and rest. Don't use that one to seek for self-pity. We will all die. We will all die. It is not easy. Let us learn to respect ourselves. Don't come into my inbox because you know that you have access to message me. If I block you now, you will not be able to tell me those nonsense. You will not be able to come and message me. You will not be able to call my line at any given time and say whatever nonsense you want. It's familiarity that has brought all that nonsense. It's familiarity that you can reach me anytime you wish. I blame myself because I'm the one who responded, right? If at all I didn't pick up that call, all that nonsense will not happen. So I don't even blame you. I blame myself in the first place because I gave you that opportunity. If I didn't give you that opportunity, this will never happen. That's why I don't do calls. That is why I don't do calls, because I know what people can be up to. That's why I don't do calls. That's why I prefer people to message me. And by the time they cannot type that nonsense in the text message, they will drop their phone. That's why I don't do calls. It is just one person that spoils things for the rest of the people. Just one person makes other people to suffer. Just one person makes other people to suffer. Because of you now, other people will go through pains. Because of your evil attitude, other people will suffer it. That's why I'm always blocking people off my friend list. I block them off my friend list. I don't waste time to block. So please, I am coming here and I'm making this video for the purpose of God, for the purpose of humanity, and for the records of tomorrow. Let it be in history that I came here and I said it. Partnership is not for everybody. If you cannot partner, it is not by force. Please join the broadcast. What you get on the broadcast is free. I have bills to pay. I have this ministry to run. If this ministry collapses today, you will be the same person who will laugh. You will be the same person who will mock. You will be the same person who will send this ministry to South Africa, to Europe, to Italy, to Germany, to places and say, come and see, they are falling. In as much as you are not contributing to the success of this ministry, please don't mock me with your message. If you were to call me and I tell you to pay money before I prophesy to you, you will pay. If you were to call me and I tell you, pay money before I do deliverance for you, you will pay. If you were to call me, I say, pay money, I can pray for you to get a job, you will pay. But I do not charge you people for anything. Whatever I do here is free. Is it wrong for me to say, a woman of God told me, go and open partnership group. This is what I'm doing in my own partnership group. And she instructed me what to do. And my children agreed to do it. If you cannot do it, why can you not shut up your big mouth and quietly go? Than to come and be telling me how to run my vision and how to run the ministry. Who told you that partnership is free? Go and read the book of Philippians chapter 1 verses 7. Jesus Christ partnered with people. Go and open your dictionary and read the definition of partnership so that you will have a meaning out of it. I am sick and tired of people's mentality. This internet that I'm using to do broadcast now, you think I go to the internet company and tell them to give me free internet? No. 141.89 is what I just showed you people. Every month, count it for how many years now? That's my internet bill. How do you think I will run this ministry? I don't have a job. God took away my job in June 2019. My rent is 1,300. How do you think I pay it? So please, if you're not supporting to my upkeeps, you don't have any advice to tell me what to do and what not to do. It is painful for you to come in my inbox and write me nonsense. People are there buying jets. People are there flying Dubai every day. You cannot go there to go and insult them because you don't have that effrontery to go and meet them. You came to meet me in Heaven Chapel because you know that this woman of God, she's very friendly. She's kind-hearted. She's very jovial. She's very simple. Let me go there and insult her. What you have done, what you sow is what you will reap. Do unto others that which you want them to do unto you. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to say. But I leave you to God. Let the God of justice judge us equally. Let man not judge us. Let God of justice judge us equally. If I've ever charged you for deliverance, charged you for counseling, charged you for anything, instead I'm there to support people, to help people. I help to the best that I can. I still help and support people, despite all the burden that I am carrying, that of my family, that of my parents, that of mine. I don't have a job. How do you think I survive? A child comes and gives to the mother. I don't have those kind of children. Eh? Did the Bible not say that a child should take care of his mother and take care of her mother? Instead of you to take care of me and support me, all you do is to give me insult and humiliation because of familiarity. What did the Bible say? It is your duty to take care of me as a mother. It is my duty for me to take care of you, which I am doing. I come live every day. I feed you with the word. I correct you. I pray for you. All of this for free. Because I am not a fake prophet who will tell you, bring money before I pray for you. Bring money for me to do counseling for you. Bring money for me to do assignment for you. No, I do not take money from nobody. That's why you have turned me to your dumping dust, right? You can talk to me anyhow. I leave you to God. Whatever pleases God, let God do with you. I leave you to God. Whatever pleases God, let God do with you. In as much as you're not supporting, don't come and curse with your mouth. Allow those who are doing it to do it. It is just one bad fruit that spoils the rest of the fruits. It is one bad fruit that spoils the rest of the fruits. How much is partnership fee? If anybody comes on the partnership group and you did not pay the partnership fee, I will use you as an scapegoat. How much is partnership fee? My internet is $141 in a month. How many partners do we have? How many partners do we have? My rent is $1,300. How many partners do I have? Do you know how I pay my rent? Do you know how I pay my rent? I know what God does for me. If I were to be dependent on some of you, by now I will be homeless and you will laugh. By now I will be on the streets and you will laugh. You have a job. You don't care how a woman of God that prays for you survive. You have a car. You don't care how a woman that prays for you survive. You eat in your house. You don't care how a woman that prays for you survives. And you call yourself a child. You call me mommy. And you come in my inbox to come and write me. When you eat in your house, what do you think about me? When I pray for you and deliver you for free, what do you think about me? Do you think I am stupid? Your big pastors in Redeem, Winners, and wherever you people are going to, your bishops, your reverends, they can't do what I do for you. They can't do what I do for you. When they see deliverance, they run away. They don't want to talk about deliverance. They don't want to talk about your soul. They don't want to talk about repentance because they don't want to lose you as members. But I tell you the truth that will take you to eternity. And you come in my inbox and insult me. You come in my inbox and you tell me rubbish. You come in my inbox and say whatever you want to say to me. Yet I prayed for you to get the job you're doing. Yet I delivered you. Yet I prayed for your husband. I gave you the documents you're using to work in that country. God used me and worked for you. And you were ill and you come in my inbox to insult me. I leave you to God. I leave you to God. Whatever pleases God, God will do with you. Do unto others that which you want others to do unto you. You are driving your cars. You are cruising in your house. You are doing everything. You don't know how I survive in a month. You don't know. All you know is how you will insult me inbox. Don't let me shed tears, because if I shed tears, God will question you for my tears. Don't let me shed tears. And you see partnership fee to be a problem. How many partners do I have? They are not even up to 15. They are not even up to 10. What am I saying 15? They are not up to 10. Trinity, where is it? How many people are going to be on the partnership group tomorrow? How many cars have I posted in this ministry? How many cars have I posted in this ministry this year? Let's forget the past years. How many cars have I posted in this ministry this year as a testimony? How many of you have bought a car this year? How many of you have got a job this year? How many of you have been delivered this year? How many of you are giving testimony of 444 this year? When you testify for 444 testimony, how much offering did you give? How much offering did you give? When I did your deliverance, how much offering did you give? You come to my inbox to insult me because I don't charge for money. You come in my inbox to tell me what to do and write me nonsense because I don't charge you for money to do prayer for you. If I charge you for prophecy, you will pay. How many of you have testified of your documents? How much did you pay? You see a woman of God that is running a vision that God wants her to run. You want me to be like other people. That is why you cannot go there. People are screenshotting tithes, 2,000 something they are posting as testimony. Is it not someone like you that paid that tithes in that ministry? You want to come and destroy. When you finish destroying this place, you move to the next platform. What you sow is what you will reap. Do unto others that which you wish them to do unto you. It is painful that somebody that prays for you to have your life going in place, you don't care about that person and you think God is happy with you. Somebody that prays for you to be where you are today, you don't care about that person and you think God is happy with you. No, God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that he will reap. I rest my case. I will continue to pray for all of you. But I want you to have repentance in your heart, because what you sow is what you will reap. How dare you come in my inbox and message me nonsense? Can you message your pastor that? Are you the first orphan? Who told you that there are not so many orphans on the street? People that have parents, what are their parents doing for them? Have you not seen a single mother who has 8 children and she's taking care of them alone? If you don't know how to talk, go and learn how to talk. The next time you will repeat that nonsense, I will screenshot it and I will post for people to know how insolent you can be to a woman that you call your mother. Don't come in my inbox and tell me nonsense. Partnership is not for free. And I keep saying it. If you come on my partnership group and you did not pay, I will use you as an scapegoat to teach you a lesson so that you will know that in life you reap what you sow. In as much as you're not able to sow, don't expect to reap. Look at my internet bill. For those of you that are just tuning in, look at my internet bill for the month. 141. I still have family. I still have parents. I still have my rent, 1,300 to pay. And I still leave all of that behind. I still come and I pray. I never ask you for a dime. I have never asked you for a dime. All the deliverance that I do it free of charge. Free. Why don't you go for your pastors to deliver you? My counseling is free. People are doing water, they are selling the water. People are doing t-shirt, they are selling t-shirt. People are doing anointing material, they are selling it. In this ministry, I give it for free. People are selling it. They sell t-shirt, they sell water, they sell mantle. I give my own for free. What do you people want? People don't appreciate good people. People don't appreciate good people. If I sell my liquid fire, you will buy it. But I give it for free. If I need to sell anointing oil in this ministry, you will buy it. But I give it for free. I do deliverance for you free. I do counseling for you free. I pray for you free. What do you want? You come in my inbox and type me nonsense. Are you sick? Do you have a mental problem? Then come for deliverance. You don't know what you have. People are selling t-shirts. People are selling the oil. People are selling the mantle. People are selling their salt. I give it out for free. I brought it all the way from Africa. I paid shipping fee at the airport. Over $300 and something to bring that thing from Africa to this place. And I posted it to Germany. Up to today, I haven't gotten the shipping fee. I'm not even talking for the one I brought from Nigeria to Canada. As if that was not enough, I still posted it from Canada to Germany. Up to today, I did not get shipping fee. You collected that material. You don't get to say, woman of God, I want to just sow $20 so that this thing can work for me. You took it for free. You started using it for free. And yet you don't appreciate. I posted it to the US, posted it to the UK for free. You don't appreciate. Where do you think I get the money to do all these things? If you are stingy, you cannot give. And other people are like you. How do you think I get the money to run the ministry? How do you think I get the money to run the ministry? You know how much it is to post something from here to Germany. Go to your airport. My birthday is coming in June. Go to your airport and go and do the same I have done to you. June 29 is coming. And I'm sure that all of you here will not still be able to say, woman of God, take this little token for your birthday. Because you are selfish. You are self-centered. You think about yourself. You don't care about the person who prays for you. My birthday is coming in June. All the people I did deliverance for. Some of you will not still be able to say, woman of God, I remembered you today. Please take this teddy bear as a token of my appreciation and love for you. You will not say. You will not say. But I post these things for you free. I run this ministry free. What do you want? Ungrateful people everywhere. What do you want from me? What do you people want from me? Do you know how much I run the ministry? Do you know how much I buy internet? Do you know how much I pay for what I pay? I still take care of my parents in Africa. I still pay the church rent. Every Wednesday, I know how much I spend. I don't spend less than $100 every Wednesday for the on-ground church. And you come on my ministry, you are ungrateful. I pray for you. I do deliverance for you. I deliver you. I do counseling for you. I don't charge you. I go to churches. As big as Winners Chapel is, they are still selling materials. They are still selling bangle. They are still selling things. In as much as they are rich, they have already acquired wealth. They don't care. Anointing oil is being sold in so many ministries. You come here and you get it for free, and yet you are ungrateful. I do deliverance for you for free, yet you are ungrateful. Deliverance that your pastors cannot do for you. Demons are speaking through you. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm an idiot? You think I don't have sense? Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me. You go there with your demons possessed body and they are preaching prosperity to you, not forgetting to deliver you first before they preach prosperity to you. They cannot. You come here and see a woman that prays for you, a woman that stands by you. Somebody even told me that my sisters are not supporting my program. Why am I telling her to be sharing if my own family are not sharing? You can imagine somebody writing you that. That look at my sisters. Do I talk to my sisters do I fight my sisters to share my broadcast the way I'm telling her to share my broadcast? My sisters are not even sharing. Yet I want her to share. What is this? What is this? Are you now competing with my sisters? If you want to save God, must you bring my family into the picture? What I do for you, I don't even do it for my sisters. But because you are an ingrate, because you're ungrateful, that's why you have to bring my family into the broadcast to come and share. Have you gone to Nigeria to see that it's my family running that church? Have you gone there to see that that lady goes suffer with that little boy even at midnight to go to run that church? She exposes that little baby prophet at night to go and run that church. But you don't care. You sit down in your house, you run your big mouth because you feel that you know how to talk. You know how to run your mouth. You know how to insult. I can't remember a Wednesday or a Monday that my father did not open the church. Even when nobody is there, that man will go and open that church. And you come and tell me that my family are not supporting me. My family are not supporting me. Are you the one supporting me? And what is your support? Insult. Humiliation. Is that your support? Learn to control your mouth, people. Learn to control your mouth. It's very annoying. It's very painful when I put all my effort to do what I am doing and yet people don't see. Go on the page now and click on it. You will see my siblings are always commenting. They are always liking. They are always sharing. When the devil wants to use a person, the devil will take away their brain from them. You inbox me that why am I always fighting you? After all, you have seen on the broadcast that my siblings are not even sharing. My siblings are not supportive. How dare you? How dare you? How many testimonies alone for this week? If all these testifiers were giving God, I mean, as you testify, you say, God, I don't have what to give you, but I give you $1. If all the testifiers were coming, how can you? Last year, I wanted to buy a church land. Up to today, you are not contributing to the church land. Somebody will give God $5 for me to buy a church land. Somebody will give God $10 for me to buy a church land. Somebody will give God 10,000 for me to buy a church land. We are looking for almost 80,000 USD dollars to buy land. Land of 30 million. You come and you give God $5 for me to buy a land. Who are you insulting? Are you insulting me or you are insulting God? Are you insulting me or you are insulting God? That was how I prayed for a lady last year. Half a million USD. She paid lawyer 3,000. Lawyer lost the case. And she came to me and I prayed and God released the money. All of you were on the broadcast. God released the money and she gave God $15. It's $15, 10% of 500 USD. Be careful what you sow because what you sow is what you will reap. Be careful. What you sow is what you will reap. How much do you give God when you testify? How much? The money you would have spent in the hospital, God did it for you free. How much did you give God for an offering? Testimony offering. You don't give testimony offering. Not to talk of seed. And you are the one running your mouth. You are the one destroying. You want to kill the ministry, then you move to the next platform. God will not let you break down this ministry. I located you on the broadcast. Everything I give out for free. The mantle, the t-shirt, everything, the anointing water. People are selling it and making money. I give you people for free. I pray for you for free. I do your deliverance free. I do your counseling free. I don't charge you. What are you people looking for? Tell me. Maybe you want to kill me. Ungrateful people everywhere. You cannot say somebody like me. I'm very different. You don't want to support the work of God. You just want to take. Land that we are looking to buy in Africa is 30 million. That is like 80,000 USD. You are giving God $5. Is $5 going to buy the land? Is $10 going to buy the land? Don't make mockery of God. Don't mock God. God is not mocked. God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he will reap. What you sow is what you will reap. Some of you, you know what this ministry did for you. People are selling water. I know how much dollars I paid to bring these materials. I know how much I paid to do sticker. I know how much I paid to do flyer. I know how much I paid to bring it down from here. I give it to you for free. You don't appreciate. Some of you, you even collected it. You don't even say, oh, mommy, please, on behalf of all of us in Germany, this is the shipping fee. Take it. At least take the shipping fee. Oh, mommy, I know that you gave us these things for free, but I'm sowing a seed. Let this material work for me. No. You don't care how I eat. You don't care how I pay the rent. You don't care how I do the life. It's none of your business. And you still come back and you insult me. I am saying that on my birthday is in how many months? It's in 2 months. April, May, June. June 29. There are still people who will not say, woman of God, please take this $5 and drink Fanta. There are so many people. I mean, you people know how much is shipping fee. Go and buy a present and ship to me. Then you will understand that this woman of God is good. Evangelism is not free. All those t-shirts that you see me posting and they have drew Heaven Chapel, they put this and somebody is using. It's not free. It's not free. I use money to do it. The question is, have you asked me, woman of God, how do you get this money to do these things? How do you get this money to do these things? You don't care. Your own is to come and destroy the ministry. Break it down and then you go. It is well. It is well. So long as there is a God in heaven, he will pay me for my deeds, because none of you can pay me for my good deeds. Nobody can pay me for my good deeds. But the God that sees my heart, the God that sees in the secret, the God that rewards in the secret, that same God of the orphans that will make you rich by the grace of God, that same God will enrich this ministry at his own time. Let us learn to know what we say from our mouth. Let us control what comes out of our mouth, because words are like stone. Once they have gone out there, you cannot take them back. Words are like stone. Once it gets out, it cannot be taken back. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. It's not easy. I know what I go through every day. But from those that knows that they are the ones who message me, for those that knows that they are the ones who did this, who did that, it is not fair. Me, I will go out of my way to bless somebody that blesses me. I will go out of my way to bless somebody that gave me a job, to bless somebody that gave my life a meaning. I am not ungrateful, because I know that without this person, I will not be where I am today. Without this person, the demons will not have left me. You are not a tither. You are not a sower. You are just a collector. You are just a collector. You just come collect. You just come take. You have forgotten that the Bible says, blessed is the one that giveth and the one that taketh. Blessed is the one that giveth and the one that taketh. Blessed is the one that giveth and the one that taketh. I buy tickets. I go to Africa. I go on the mountain. I pray for you on the mountain. I pray for you in the river. I pray for you in the bush. I pray for you in the ocean. And your pastors are seated there in their offices. With their jets, you are still giving them money. You are still enriching them the more. Allowing the poor to be poorer and making the rich richer. What you sow is what you will reap. What you sow is what you will reap. You come to the little ministries You take from them, you go to the big ministries, you testify. What you sow is what you will reap. You come to Heaven Chapel, you receive. You go to your churches, you sow. You pay tithe. What you sow, you will reap. Don't worry. At the fullness of time, God will judge us. He's the chief judge. He will open our file and he will reap. He will judge us accordingly. What you sow is what you will reap. When you need prayer, you don't go there. You come to me. When you have problems, you don't wake them up at night. You come to me. When you have difficulties, you don't go to them. You come to me. What you sow is what you will reap. I just came to hear out my mind. I just came to hear out my mind. Because the Bible says that open rebuke is better than secret love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. That's why I came to rebuke openly. So if you know that you don't have anything tangible, you don't have anything valuable, you don't have anything meaningful, you don't have anything good to tell me, please. Oh my God. Somebody says, Mommy, your teddy bear is nice and smiling. We are begging you to forgive us. It's so painful, honestly. For me to speak it out means that, you know, I want to let it go. It's bad. Somebody prays for you, you have a car, and the person is walking on her feet. Somebody prays for you, you get a job, and the person is not seeing anything from the prayer that she prayed for you. In as much as I'm not happy, do you think that the God in heaven is happy with you? No, God cannot be happy. He says, in as much as you did not help your brother, that is me whom you did not help. Somebody pray for you, you get your house. You are living in your own house. You don't care how she pays her mortgages. Somebody prays for you, you conceive, you don't care a damn about her. You just think that she's one stupid woman. No, she's not stupid. In your sight, she can be stupid, but in the sight of God, God is smiling at her. Don't rob me. It is a sin for you to rob Peter to pay Paul. Don't rob Peter to pay Paul. It's a sin. It's a sin to rob Peter and pay Paul. It is a sin to rob Peter to pay Paul. May God help us. I was angry when I came on the video. Yes, I needed to speak my mind. I needed to stop that. Like people coming in my inbox to insult me, to rubbish me, to message me nonsense because of familiarity. No, don't message me again. If you don't have what to message me, that is uplifting. I need encouragement. I need support. I need love. I need prayer to keep doing what I am doing. Don't allow the devil to use you to pull me down. Support me. Stand by me. If you call me mother, children don't make their mothers to cry. Children care for their mothers. Children cater for their mothers. Children provide for their mothers. That is why you are a child. I have watered you. I have nurtured you. I have prayed for you. I have delivered you. So don't allow me to weep because of you. Don't be the reason for my sleepless nights. Don't be the reason for my sadness. If you cannot make me better, if you cannot pray for me, if you cannot support me, please carry your load and get out of my life. Enough is enough. I need people to support me. I need people to pray for me. I need people to stand by me. I need people to motivate me. I need people to show me love. This is what I need. Running a ministry as a single woman is not easy. Running a ministry, carrying the cross of a ministry as a lady is not easy. Every day I'm doing your deliverance. The male pastors are telling me, don't do these things, you're a woman. You don't need to deliver them. And some of the people are even mocking me. A pastor told me, all this deliverance that you have done, woman of God, by now, you should not be paying rent. You should be living in your own house. That's what a man of God told me in the UK. It is your responsibility to take care of me if you call me mother. I pray for you, you get a job. What do you do with your job? You give me nothing out of the job. I pray for you, you get deliverance. You do nothing for me, yet you call me mother. Do you know how I buy my clothes? You come on my broadcast. You think I will come naked on the broadcast? I am not cheap. Even as I am lying in my house, I still wear brand. Look at me very well. I am not a dirty woman of God. You think that because you have abandoned me, God will abandon me? No. I know how many pastors support my ministry. They say people like you are rare. I know. People should stop it. It's not until I shed tears before you understand. Sometimes I am so pain in my heart. And I tell God, I say, why should I keep doing it? Why should I keep doing it? Why do I need to pray for people? And yet they receive and abandon you. Why? Why do I need to tarry myself and go in the altar and sleep on the floor for people to be free? Why? I have a very big bed. Why do I need to lie on the floor and pray for people? Why do I need to go up the mountain to pray for people who are not grateful? Why do I need to go into the river to go and bring back people's destiny? Why? Why do I need to do it? Why? Why do I need to go and fall? All of you are having your life. You are enjoying your intimacy. I cannot be like you. You are sleeping around with the men. I cannot be like you. But God held me down because of you, so that you'll be free. I make all of these sacrifices, putting money behind, and yet people don't see. How old am I that I cannot enjoy my life because of mankind? How old am I that I cannot enjoy my youth because of you? And you don't see it. You come and you insult me in my inbox. You write nonsense. Why can I not enjoy my life as a young single woman? Because of you. I sleep on the floor. My body is aching. Sometimes I don't even eat. It is what time? It is 3:27 p.m. right now. I have not eaten breakfast. I have not drunk water. You don't know the sacrifices that I make. You don't know. You come in my inbox and you insult me and you call me mother. You talk to me anyhow you like and you call me mother. You say whatever you like and you call me mother. God counts my tears. Every tears you make me shed, God counts it. And you will reap the tears you have made me shed, openly and secretly. It's painful. It hurts. Let me tell you people something. Listen to me. Let me tell you people something. Let me tell you people something. You people cannot live the life I live. I have been honest in my calling with God and to man. It is not that you guys are going to beat me or anything, no. But I make these sacrifices so that you can receive. I make these sacrifices so that I can speak and it happens and it comes to pass. And that is why you see all of you 4 code testimony. Go and look at it. It hurts. I feel bad. I realize that you are in the midst of ungrateful people, that the same people that you are praying for are the same people who are bringing you down, that the same people calling you mommy are the same people causing your pain, the same people calling you mother are the same people making you to weep. What an hypocritical kind of life is that? You smile with me in front of me, behind you make me cry. God counts my tears. It hurts me. It's very painful. From one thing to the other. From one thing to the other. It hurts me. It breaks my heart. I do what I do for you people for free. I have the grace that can give me a car tomorrow. I have the grace. I can speak into your life and speak into that of your family. God has given me the gift of prophecy. I can see and I can prophesy to you and you will bring whatever I want. But I don't want to go in that direction. I don't want to go in that direction. I don't want to rob people just to make myself rich. I don't want to take from people by force. I don't want to take from people by force. I have the gift to prophesy and put fear into you, and you will bring whatever I want to me. But I do it for free. I use the little money that I have to bless all of you. These things that I do is free. I use my money to bless you people. I use my money to send these things for you people. I use my money to do this shipping for you people. I know how much it is without charging you people. Sometimes I go to the post office to post these things for you and they give me the bill and I'm looking at the bill. They are so expensive. I say, please just give me the list, the one that I can afford. I do it for you people for free. Yet you don't appreciate. Look at the books that I wrote. This is where I should make my money from the books. None of you wants to buy that book. You are not even feeling bad for yourself. The book I wrote that should fetch me money. None of you wants to possess that book. If I tell you buy that book in order for me to prophesy to you, I know that you will buy it. Why do you want to go to where they rob you? Why do you want to go to where they steal from you? Why do you want to go to where they suck from you? But yet when you see somebody that opens her heart and do these things for you people free, you people don't see it. Why? Why is the world like this? Why is it that we don't like good people? Why is it that in life we take for granted people that are good? Why? 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 Why do we take for granted good people? Why? Why? I wrote this page like this. I said, the money that I used to do shipping, to Germany is enough to do promotion for me to win more souls. But I sacrificed promotion. I used that money. I did shipping for you people. I sacrificed to promote the gospel on the internet to have more people. I use that money to sow into you people's life. But you don't see. The little I have, I give out. But you, the job you are going to and you are enjoying today came from this ministry. The car you are riding today you are enjoying, it came from this ministry. The court case that was ruled away, it came from this ministry. The healing you have came from this ministry. The house you have came from this ministry. The document you have came from this ministry. But yet, you are ungrateful. You know, sometimes even if you kill yourself, people will never see. Even if you kill yourself, people will never see. You refuse to buy that book because you know that if you buy that book, maybe you are doing me a favor. It is okay. But you see those books, the God who made me to write those books and print those books and pay the printer will bring people who will buy that book and pay me because I didn't steal those books. I bought them. I stood overnight and God gave me what to write and I wrote those books. And I know that even as I cry today, He hears me from heaven. The same way I paid the printer and I brought those books, shift those books down to this list, that same God will sell out those books. However you will do it, it is not a problem. If you think that you're coming here or your not coming here is what is going to make this ministry grow. Just remember that in the past 2 years, you didn't even know me. And yet this ministry was standing. Just realize that when you go, that this ministry will still stand. Because God does not lack remnant. But please don't come in my inbox to insult me. Don't come in my inbox to write me. Don't be the reason for my tears and my pain. If you cannot support me, if you cannot motivate me, if you cannot pray for me, if you cannot stand by me, just let me be. You don't need to call me mother, and yet the same mouth to use in calling me mother is the same mouth to use in doing what? It's the same mouth to use in humiliating and insulting me. I feel pain. I know where I made my mistakes. And I don't blame you. I blame myself for all of it. So please, just allow me. I have gone through a lot already. This ministry has not been easy. I know the pains. I know the sorrows. I know the struggles. Just allow me to keep doing what I'm doing for God. One day at a time. I don't want to be like others. I am not in competition with anybody. So I don't want to rob anybody. Whoever God wants to use to bless me will bless me. I don't want to become a 419er in the ministry just because God has given me a prophetic gift. I can prophesy. I see what is in people's lives, so I will use that one to abscond money from people. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go in that lane. I don't want to go in that area. I don't want to go in that aspect. I don't want to go in that area. So please, a word is enough for the wise. I have said my pain. I have said out my feelings. I just want my peace. I want my comfort. I just want to be. So if you know that you know how to insult, go and insult your pastors. Don't come to my inbox to insult me. Go give your insult to your brothers, your sisters, anybody you know that you can feed with your insult and they are comfortable. Please, I was not brought up like that. So please and please, I beg you in the name of God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, allow me to do this work in peace. Allow me to do the work of God in peace. God bless us.